You're the worst. You're fueling all those guys in my pubs who are like, you're doing terribly because you've got a bad KD. Like, no, I'm doing terribly because I'm bad.
Don't be mad.
Get it right.
Yeah. Jesse being chased away out of the jungle by Notel on his Enchantress. An old favorite of his. Probably one of his most played of all times, if not the Chen.
Dude, where's the No-Till IO at? That's what I want to know.
Oh yeah, that's true. He played a ton of IO. Oh god, help us all. It's been a nice hiatus from the IO meta, as they're all here, looking at Notel here, but they can't close the gap, and the little deer will just brink herself away. Yeah, very speedy. No chance for a gap close from the final try, but it does mean they'll be able to secure this bottom rune. Actually, Jesse still comes in and throws a tree towards Notel's direction, but no blood spill, as things are going to be pretty even. Although this top rune,
yeah, we'll get it. No rush.
We'll leave it.
Yeah, I think Notel's trying to figure out what the lane situation is. I don't know what they're looking for. I think Enchantress versus TB would probably be pretty good, mainly because of the Untouchable makes the Metamorphosis not that intimidating, and then obviously you can, like I said, enchant one of his Conjure Images, which also makes his Metamorphosis transformation not as intimidating, so I think that's what they're primarily looking for, and it looks like they got it.
Yep, Notel fighting up against Frost and Ira here. My worry about Frost being down here in the bottom lane is they might have got themselves a better job, but it does mean that Frost doesn't have a jungle to retreat to at any stage, but of course can just TP over in that direction. But you know, you do kind of worry because we see so many of these Terra players just kind of GGing out of the lane so early on and hitting the jungle, which I guess you can still just TP over to it, but feels like a much higher committal needed. It's Nigma taking these creeps and farming these stacks here, though Notel's going to sneakily grab this mud golem and make things a little less efficient for him, but Hanskin's actually moving in across to the other side of the map.
So it looks like Notel's more interested in making sure that Enigma doesn't have a game than making sure that Terrorblade doesn't have a game. Also, I mean, Terrorblade is in meta form right now, so it's possible he's like, I can't do anything there right now anyway, so I might as well just bother this Enigma. But it seems like it would be a bad idea to let this Terrorblade free farm and be more concerned about Enigma, because you've got a Vengeful Spirit. This Enigma needs a lot of farm before he starts being useful in terms of that lane that he's missing from really heavily. And an Enchantress can do that, because you can steal a creep, you can move the enemy creep wave around, cut it off, and now Doom's in the jungle.
Jimmy's stunned up. Does have the TP away though, so will be absolutely fine as he gets across. Went up to lane actually and pops a salve and gets back to laning versus Ana here, as he's actually willingly taken this cloak aura for the... How much resistance is it? Magic resistance here is 10%.
Yeah.
Gives more to creeps. Well, his creeps are going to be pretty tanky. Good luck bursting those down, Ana. Little flame guard. Hasn't actually leveled anything up on Ana, by the way. He's just gone for 2 on Sleight of Fist and is holding the chains and the flame guard to see which one he needs.
Dude, he's like, this guy has way too much magic resistance. It doesn't add up. I can't do any damage to him. Oh, okay. No-Tail's finally going to get punished for all his creativity here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's a bit of trouble as the Avalanche comes out. Toss as well, and there's your first blood. And it is going to go the way of the final try.
Jesse TP's out of his own mid lane. He's like, I'm so sick of this shit. I'm gonna kill this Enchantress.
Yeah, if you guys can't do it.
It's a level 1 Enchantress, so I mean, it was more of just a nuisance thing than it was like, oh my god, this Enchantress is out of control. I gotta stop her. At least she stole a tiny illusion. How brutal.
Yeah, well, it does cancel that clarity on Hanskin, who's just kind of really bored of.
Look, and Chelsea's like, didn't I teach you? How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old lady?
Just hiding in the trees, giggling away. Bounties come up, and Final Tribe are on the case as they manage to take themselves 3 again, leaving 1 for AG. Oh no, it was actually 2. Was it 2 or 3? I can't count.
It was 2 apiece.
It was 2 apiece. Okay. Oh yeah, because OG just left theirs to age a little bit to top, which I'm assuming they took after.
Oh, you mean the level 1 runes? It was 3 and 1. Yeah, Final Tribe got 3.
Yeah, I'm not going insane. That's nice to know. Thompson maybe in some trouble here as Jesse's going to throw him back under the tower. The Light Strike Array will come out, but with heroes coming in, the Jerax is already here to help defend his mid laner, but I'm not sure it's going to help. The Arctic Burns coming out, the right clicks as well. Thompson is going to go down as Jesse finds a kill. Now over towards Jerax as well, trying to run himself away. Under the tower again he goes, and into the Splinter Blast. Final Tribe styling in the middle lane.
Dude, No-Tail will not leave Hanskin alone. This is relentless. I guess it's working.
He's nearly level 2, and Enigma is like halfway through level 2, so...
It's just, it feels weird to let a Terrorblade like freefarm like this. And I think against like a paparazzi Terrorblade, you would never do this. But a Frost Terrorblade, it seems like OG are, you know, content with it. As now yet another Toss Avalanche combo, and Chantress goes down again.
Not a huge surprise there to see No-Tail getting caught out a couple of times. Of course, very susceptible to this magic damage as Ana getting busy on Jibby up in the top lane. Centaur Stomp comes out to hold him back for the time being, but he's level 6 now. He's going for the remnants forwards onto Jibby, and with Jarex joining in as well, they will be able to find this kill. Ana draws a kill.
Problem was he got the Centaur Stomp. Should have stuck with the magic resist.
Yeah, that 10% magic resist. And then the creeps wouldn't have died, and they'd be helping out as well. It would have been great.
Exactly. Era has to come up top to defend this tower, and it looks like Zibe may help out. And Chessie is, oh no, he's not going. Instead, it's Enchantress. Continuing to find out what
can we talk about
Enigma's up to.
what happened up in the top lane? So kind of paying attention to it a little bit. I mean, 48 CS on Ana, and, well, the Doom sitting down on 6.
Doom kept going into the jungle, so I don't know if Vengeful Spirit is just, like, too difficult for a solo Doom to deal with. Because
6 CS?
Yeah, I think that's a bit much.
And he's level 3, whilst Ana is coming up on level 7, must be.
Clearly, No-Tail's distraction play is just working wonders, and
somehow
Jarex dives to the Avalanche
Toss in some
Toss.
trouble there, leaving the courier here as well, but Ana will ignore it. Okay, 3 heroes chasing down Ana right now. He could finally be in some trouble. They'll have the remnants to play with. They'll move across, but the toss is in, but the Centaur Stomp doesn't land. Ana will get himself away just fine. Escapes 3 heroes. Easy.
Dire's middle tower is under
I mean, Doom
attack.
does need some help early on. Like I said, you need points in Devourer, Scorched Earth, and Infernal Blade to actually be effective in lane. But I didn't think Wave of Terror and Sleight of Fist is that devastating against a Doom. Granted, he does
See,
have...
could be in some trouble. The Centaur Stomp gonna connect from No-Tail here. And now Light Track Rage follow up as well. Throwing a Laguna Blade, and that hero is dead. However, Jibby coming in, immediately getting stunned up by Jarex here. No-Tail under tower, but he's gonna be okay as the Centaur is tanking everything to back themselves out. And, well, they'll just get themselves a kill and get out clean on the side of OG. So starting to get back at Final Tribe for getting that kill advantage on them earlier on. And they have the net worth in their advantage, which isn't surprising.
I've never seen a level 3 Enigma with a Dominator before. That's such a weird, weird thing to see.
Yeah. Just straight up Helm of the Dominator, level 3. Let's go. Let's get some waves pushed in, kids.
Dire's top tower
So I don't know if this is like according to No-Tail's plan or if he's just like, well, that didn't work. Because ultimately he did stifle the levels, but Hanskin's still getting all the last hits. And a timing for an 8-minute Dominator is exceptional for an Enigma. Especially since he only has level 2 Eidolons to farm with.
Yeah, it's not bad. I'm wondering, did he do the same thing as he did we've seen from other Enigmas, where you buy the Ring of Regen and give them to your other heroes? I didn't see if that was the case this game.
Dire's structures are fortified.
What do you mean?
So it's getting quite common where the Enigma starts with absolutely no items and just goes for a 2 Ring of Regens.
Oh,
And then gives them to
and
the...
gets it back. Yeah, I did not catch it.
and then gets it back. I saw him popping quite a few clarities early on, so maybe that wasn't the case, but...
I mean, it's not like he's tanking that much if he's in the... or it's not like his teammates were tanking that much. Terrorblade was laning against a mag solo, pretty much. And Doom clearly did not have anything in terms of help.
He had
for
to
his
tank
lane.
No-Tail, so... Midnight Pulse being thrown down here as OG trying to come forwards with this rune, but Hanskin will take it up and try and get himself away. They want this creep. No, they want the hero. Actually, they're chasing forward some more, and there's the Searing Chains, and the Shockwave going to throw Hanskin in, and they will get that kill onto the Enigma. Yeah. Black Hole isn't going to be out for a very long time. He's still only level 4 on this Enigma, but I don't think that's too much of an issue as Ana tries to go for the rune here. Instead of finding Jibby, Jibby's still not getting level 6 as Ana will throw in the chains and, well, get stumped up. Jibby will get himself away. Now with Phase Boots as well, so we can evade Ana a little bit easier now. Meanwhile, in the middle lane, OG are grouping up for a push here. And they've got this catapult from bottom lane, which No-Tail is now trying to heal up with his third spell. Now being pushed in. Final tribe. Where's the defense for this? They want to get for the deny here instead. We'll be able to find the deny, but the tower's dead all the same. Zed coming in from the sidelines, maybe looking for some kind of cute play. Doesn't find it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's looking for an RP where he could turn around and not have to walk behind to get the skewer, but no one came close enough. Maybe he was looking for a swap play with Jerax, which I hope happens, because it's always hype to see swap into skewer combos.
Agreed. That's always pretty fun. Meanwhile, no tail. Gonna go down again, but we're looking towards Era here as he's stunned up. The Winter Wyvern in some trouble. Anna and Jax running him down. I don't think there's any escape from this one as Era will die. Kill, not a kill for Anna, by the way. As he's ripping up the net worth chart. Though it is actually the tiny Chessie in 5-1 right now, and Anna at 3-0. So not the biggest hero in the game, and not the highest kill lead, but definitely has the most gold.
It's gonna start accelerating now that Seb's hanging out with Ana. Gonna give him powers, and they have completely taken control of this dire jungle. As No Tail dies again.
Can No Tail stop dying, please? Goodness me. Chessie's just farming him. Swap up onto the high ground. Yeah, Enigma could be in some trouble throwing down the Midnight Pulse, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Still doesn't have that Black Hole to work with, so Hanskin will be dying alone. They get the return kill onto Jerax, however. Alright, No Tail's respawn. I'm just going to watch him until he inevitably gets killed by Tiny. Let's go.
I mean, Jerax is higher level than the Enigma, so I don't know who comes out ahead. Technically by net worth, yes, Enigma slightly is outfarming the Vengeful Spirit, but whatever the case, like, I feel like both teams are just going for easy kills, and they're not really facing the hard enemies. They're just the Tiny's farming up the Enchantress, who is just food.
Rotation down to the bottom lane as Chessie. He knows what he wants. Chessie's only want one thing, and it's disgusting. Oh, No Tail is going to be found again. Immediately blink avalanche toss. See, it works. It works. We just follow No Tail, and eventually Chessie will kill him.
What's it all for? That was a blink dagger reveal on an Enchantress on the other side of the map.
Considering how last game went. Oh, beautiful top. Chain's coming out here as he holds them both together. Anna looking for more, running out of mana a little bit here as he's chasing on the tower. Eric getting very low. Will back himself up. Seb's coming in though. He wants to finish off the kill. He does have a shockwave in 2 seconds. Will he be able to guess right? However, Eric going down, going for the TP out. They cancel the TP on the Doom though. Anna gets it in the tree lines. They will chase him down. Jibby trying to go on the run here, trying to run himself through the trees. Seb and Anna are giving chase. Will they actually find him here? It looks like they might not. Wait, never mind. All right, they got it. They got it. Slider Fist is going to give him away. And the Light Strike Array connects as well. Doom brought down. A chuckle comes out from Thompson as they claim the kill onto Jibby at long last. And now it looks towards his tower as well. They've got a catapult coming on. You betcha. They know when they're going for these ganks. This isn't fortune. This is deliberate. 15-minute means gank o'clock. And Era steps too close to the fire. And Anna, well, he does back himself off. The Winter's Curse dropped for this though. Frost coming in from behind though. He's got Metamorphosis used here as he's trying to fight up there. He's going to use a Black Hole onto Thompson as well here. The Lena, he's going to be going down. That does mean Anna will escape, I would guess. Although Chessie's coming in, but he's got an urn limb, so he can't blink for another 2 seconds. Doesn't want to try and chase down Anna here, especially with Jerax backing him up as well. So final tribe, they'll settle for the Lena kill and get the...
Because he knows at some point Doom is going to feel like using his ultimate. We don't know when it'll happen, but it will probably happen, and it will probably be targeting the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, it feels likely that's going to be the case. I'm wondering, he's going for a blink. Yes, he is. Good. I think this is a good blink game. And the Doom comes out. They've got the Ember Spirit. Anna toasted up in the top lane by Chessie and Jibby here. There's your first Doom coming out. Well, you throw in the flame and he'll throw it right back at you, Tsunami, as he does get a kill with that Doom. And an important one at that. Just a little bit of OG's momentum going down here is the God Bunch is now on the side of the final tribe. And don't forget, they're the team with the Terrorblade. Enigma's ultimate is going to be up in like 50 seconds, so they've always got one of these cycling through as they keep staggering their ultimate usages between Winter's Curse, Black Hole, and Doom.
Yeah, and then Hanskin's definitely getting back into the game with this Enigma. He's got Mechanism completed, should have Greaves fairly soon.
Chains out in the middle lane, Skewer back as well. Chessie thrown out of position here as the anti-armor coming in, everything being used, Laguna Blade, everything thrown at Chessie, and they will be able to bring this Tiny down. The mountain crumbles as Oji looks towards their middle lane, pinging out this tower.
Oh,
And this is what I mean, right? Well, bottom lane does need to be counter pushed as well, but yeah, Magic do it without RP, absolutely. And now this middle lane tower, it's going to be in some trouble. And this is right. This is
because he has a remnant, he has an Aegis, so sending Ana up here is a great idea. And they can't do anything to him, anything they do, and that's assuming that Jerax doesn't even swap. This is just the first life, and now Jerax looking for an offensive swap.
yeah, chains out onto the low ground. Oh, the RP landed onto 3-step, brings him back, bringing him down, but there's a Winter's Curse to try and turn this one around. Swap out though, give him a little bit of space. Maybe someone's going to fight this one. Will use himself up to help himself survive. Jimmy and Hanskin are down, so no black holes for this fight, but in comes the Laguna Blade, bringing down Chessie. He's going to buy back into this one. They certainly want to fight as down goes Thompson. Frost will get the kill onto No-Tail. Sorry, No-Tail get the kill onto Frost as he chases forwards with this Impetus and Era going down. The Impetus, too damn strong. Level 12 Enchantress now as they win the fight on the high ground, and the racks will be their prize. Oh dear, final try. Started to feel it slipping away. They must have been so hopeful after their win against NIP, but this series versus OG proving much, much tougher for them. Oh, they've done it. Surely Anas gets himself back. He might have come a little bit too far, but he's got the Aegis, so he's not too afraid of this one as they bring down the Enigma. Oh no!
Oh, he's still alive.
He's still alive. It's
wants to die. He's like,
yeah. He's like, guys, come on, please. Thank you. There we go. Chessie is obliging. He can't turn down a free Aegis.
So rarely do teams get so abused for having Metamorphosis on cooldown. I mean, ideally what they can do is they can curse someone around Ana, and then they waste some other spell to pop his Lincolns.
And then Ana's in deep here. As the Avalanche going to hold them back for the time being, though, as Hanskin runs forwards. He's got this black hole to work with.
Lincoln's popped, Ana pieces out.
Yep, he's gone. Does not want to get doomed that deep in. And neither does Jerax, because if he gets doomed that far in, then guess who's going to be there sent to save him? Jerax's like, well, guess I'm going to die. But yeah, that's swap.
He's willing to throw his life away. He just wants to zone these people out with impetuses. He's got triple bracers, so as it is, he's fairly tanky in his own right. Doom?
There we go. They've got it in the Lena for the time being as Jibby takes some fire here. They will be able to bring down the Doom. Does buy back as the Winter's Curse comes out into the Magnus. Now all they have to control up Ana is a black hole, and he's taking a ton of damage. Swap down to the high ground. Chessie in some trouble here. Does blink himself up, so should be okay for the time being. But OG still just continuing to knock on the door. Sleight of Fist after Sleight of Fist being thrown out into final tribe here. They're running forward, so they want to find Ana. They're doing a lot of damage with the Avalanche as well. But he'll be able to get himself out. The RP on the back lines. They're going to land onto the Terror Blade here. Can they follow up? Yes, they can. The Good Blade comes into the black hole onto nobody as well. Hanskin, no. Well, they jump in. They get the stomp onto 2. Ana dropping low, but he's always dropping low, but never going down. Hanskin's gonna die. They jump in. Jibby dropping low on health. Thompson is the one who's gonna survive, as well as Jibby dies for a second time. That's a dieback from him. The Light Tracker Ray comes out on the Tiny, and Chessie's dieback as well. This is looking grim. Maybe a little bit more than grim. Maybe it's over. And onto the high ground, though. Surely they have to back out now. They don't have any health remaining, but No-Tail says, hey guys, what up?
Gather around. I've got salves, I've got attendants, I've got all your needs.
Look at the tips coming out. The ambulance arrives and Enchantress heals everybody up. Health for shards.
I like to think that No-Tail was walking down the lane going, wee wee wee.
He absolutely was. Maybe we should ask him that after the game as they're
just not ending.
Going onto the racks. It is not. And they're like, how are they all full health? How did this happen? Oh yeah, Enchantress in the game. And the top rack said, can't argue with that. The final wave now being pushed in for OG. They come into this bottom lane. Final tribe set to defend. It's looking rough though, but they do have these ultimates. You know, we keep talking, coming back to them. I mean, unfortunately the black hole wasn't great. But hey, next time around, you know.
Quite generous of you, Nomad. It wasn't great.
It wasn't great, no. It zoned them back though. A bit. They're going for the wraparound. I love this. It's a smoke. They're coming around the back lines. They've got 10 seconds until the black hole comes up. They just need to wait for that a little bit longer. They come back into the base. All right. And Ana popping those smokes in deep with the Sleight of Fist.
I really think the play is you just curse someone next to Ana, and then you pop his Lincolns with Twin Blast, and then you do him.
There we go, and the Laguna Blade coming out. They nearly got the Doom port down. Yes, they do. He does not have buyback either. So that means no Doom for this fight. Jared's coming in, throwing in the stun. Might be dropping himself as the Midnight Pop takes him away. Frost fighting up, gonna have to mantra himself off. There's No Tail doing a ton of damage. Oh, he's got the Thunder, his teammate, and they're both gonna go down. But what other choice did he have? It's so desperate as Jesse tries to come in the back line. Seb just taunting the RP. Will now throw it down and screw himself. He looks for the Wyvern as they'll finish off Jesse. Final tribe. Final game, final moments. It is all over now. They will just turn around and kill No Tail, which probably felt pretty good. And against the Rampage, a fitting way to end these qualifiers for OG. As the Hunter is back, OG will be making it to the major.
Good luck in Disney.
Good luck in Disney. Absolutely. What a kind message.